Kurt the Kizang, holla at him.
We back again, man.
Nady Jizzak.
What's going on?
Damn, I couldn't think of clever nicknames. I should have thought of them before. Last week I kind of snapped when I called you Mr. Morale, the two-stepper. That was hard.
Oh, after the show?
Yeah, that was a hard one for real, man.
The two-stepper, that's what I do.
But what up, world? Y'all already know Face Value Podcast, episode 168. Quincy right here. Shout out my man Tor right here. Who else in the building? Evan in here, Kelly in here, Cass in here, Gus in here. You know what I'm saying? We doing our thing. We do. You feel me?
I feel like it's only right since we came into Herbo to talk about Chicago's Own dropping today.
Oh, yeah.
He dropped the first of two sides of his new project, Survivor's Remorse.
Oh, yeah. That name goes so hard.
Yeah.
Herbo goes hard.
Yeah, yo.
Like, that shit is...
That's fuck, dude.
There's only a couple songs in there and the rest of it's heat.
That
like,
shit slid under the radar. Like,
it's because he's independent.
Is he independent?
Oh, is he really? I didn't know that. Okay.
Because that shit should have been at the top of the rap shit.
Has he always been independent?
Nah, this is his first one, I think.
Oh, okay. What was he on? What was the situation before?
Similar to Dirk.
Okay.
The thing is, they wanted, like, when Keith came out, they signed all these drill dudes and expected them to do crazy numbers. But they're not going to, that's not what they're for. You know, it's like street music. You're not going to fucking sell 80 million records off some street rap shit. So now that they're, like, I think Dirk's independent now too, and they're doing better than ever. And that means there's more money in your actual pocket.
Yeah, the only reason I seen it, because I seen Wallow had posted it. I'm like, this out? It's out?
Yeah, that's the first thing I listened to this morning. I already knew. I searched that shit.
Yeah, because
I was like, I'm running it.
That's why I don't fuck with the Apple Music shit. I don't fuck with none of this streaming shit, bro. Like, I should have been notified that G Herbo dropped, man.
Yeah.
There's no excuse.
You notice I had no idea.
Yeah.
The thing is, and when you click, okay, so there's the new music section, and you can scroll through that, and that's cool if you want to get paid to place there. Once you click all new music, it should be every album that was uploaded that day on the platform. I don't care if you paid or not, because in some way you paid. You paid TuneCore, you paid DistroKid, you paid somebody to get that bitch on there. So it should list all the music that came out that day.
Like,
exactly.
They have enough technology and algorithms that they could put in there what I
it's not that they can't do it. They don't want to do it.
They don't want to do it.
Because they didn't get paid enough money. Like, you can really pay Apple to get placed in that top 3.
Do you understand how weak that is?
It's weak as fuck. Because music, art shouldn't be based off shit like that.
Because if, like, y'all remember when Apple Music first dropped, you used to be able to, like, follow your artists that you fuck with. And it would come up on your feed like, oh, they dropped. This person dropped. All the people that you follow and shit.
Yeah, what's that like little fucking quiz it gives you when you first download the app? Like, you get to pick your favorite artists, your favorite genres, and all this, that, and the third. And it's supposed to like give you that shit when it comes out.
It's bogus.
You know
and that's why, and that's one of the reasons, like, I don't miss the blog era, but I kind of miss the blog era for that reason.
I don't really.
Like, I miss going to somewhere and be like, all right, what dropped? And I see all the shit that I like.
You know what's funny is Benny's on this Herbo record, and in his verse he's like, "I'm not from the fucking blog era." I'm like, "Yes, you are," but the blogs just weren't posting your shit. Your age range is the motherfucking blog era. You just weren't getting posted. That doesn't mean you're not from that era.
That's funny.
You just weren't getting your shit posted.
That's funny as
You
hell.
were in prison. They can't post you from prison.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless you're Shine. Shine got posted.
He was still getting bars off through the phone.
The prison phone bars are sick. What's crazy now is it sounds like they're in a pro studio. Dudes being like Max B be putting out shit and it sounds crazy.
Max B supposed to be putting out that Negro spirituals. I can't wait till that come out. I'm looking for that Negro spirituals for real.
I feel like we got to just get back to Herbo for a second. This project, and this is only the first half. He's dropping the other half on Monday. So this is just the first half of it.
How many songs was on it?
Like 12 or 13. So total probably like 25.
Nice.
A little long, but I'm sure. What I like about Herbo is because he's on a press run right now, so he's done every fucking podcast. When he speaks as like person to person, he spreads such a good message, and he's such a normal dude to talk to. Like when you ask him a question, he's gonna give you a 2-3 minute answer. Not like other people that be on $1 million worth of game, and they'll ask him this fucking question. Can you tell us about this time? And they're like, yeah, that shit was crazy. Cool. That's why I asked you that. So you can say, yeah, that shit was crazy. Herbo has a way of articulating himself, talking about shit. I feel like he's just grown up, and he gives you these grown-up songs now, but still gives you some hard-ass shit.
Yeah.
He's
very violent artist.
You have to like step back and like think about the question that you being asked for. Or I feel like Herbo's like a mature nigga that like he understand that, and you want to give like Cause like it's a job. Niggas act like this rap shit is not a job. Like you gotta go and like give your perspective on things. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to elaborate your art.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing that they teach you. Like when you in art school, like you turn in your project, you gotta write an artist statement. Like they teaching you that in order to be a successful artist, you have to be able to like what's the word I'm looking for? You have to be able to like contextualize your artwork. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
The sad thing though is a lot of visual artists don't have a great way with words. But if you're a fucking rapper, you should have a way with words.
For real.
You know, if you're out here painting some shit and you can't really describe it to me, I'm like, let you slide.
Yeah. But the art speaks for itself.
You make money out of your words and you can't tell me about why you did this shit.
Speaking is your art.
But that's so important that you have to be able to contextualize your work so that people can understand like where you coming from for real. Because like an artist like Herbo, like his music, it's on some street shit, but it's like I feel like it's looking at street shit at a higher level or whatever, right? So if you just listen to Herbo music, you might not catch everything. When you hear him talking shit, you can start to understand where he coming from when he writing this shit.
Exactly. And he's so mature for only being 26.
He's only 26.
He's only 26? God damn.
Dog, that shit with him and Bibby, he was 16 years old. So now, he's 26 now. But he's definitely matured a lot. But also,
I was an asshole.
Kind of going back to what Perry was saying, the way this shit is structured, though, when you have to go on this press run, they kind of set you up to look like you don't give a fuck because the plan, like your day is planned out. You do 7 of the same interviews in one day. But like you're gonna be so burnt on those questions.
Yeah.
And that's why Benny was just sitting down with Rory and Mal. In the thing, he was like, man, I wouldn't even be giving up these answers if y'all weren't my friends and this was like a conversation. And I think we do that as well with people. We have kind of open conversations. Yeah, we're asking you questions, but we're not, who produced number 9 on your album? And was it fucking crazy being in the studio with them? Because Benny basically talked about that. He's like, dog, when you get asked the same question 35 times, you don't even care to fucking answer the shit. Yeah. And if you do, it's basically like you're a robot. Yup, working with Alchemist was crazy. You know, it's like, you can only do it so many times. If I was an artist in that position, I'd be like, refer to this other interview.
Yeah.
Like, somebody did that recently and they were like, I've answered this 1,000 times. Go back and watch one of those interviews.
Yeah.
Because what the fuck, man, you know?
I couldn't do it. Imagine doing this podcast 7 times in a row in one night.
Yeah. They be having the same clothes on and shit. Like.
Yeah, exactly. Because they really be at like 7 radio stations in one day. And they ask the same question. New album, what was the inspiration behind it? What do you mean, man? To get money? This is my job. I need to fucking put out some work.
It's crazy if you like Google, like, for example, like you're saying they're wearing the same clothes. Like if you Google like Benny the Butcher interview and it's just like the first 6 are like him wearing like the same fucking fit. I'd have to do some kind of costume change.
I would just change my shirt.
Yeah.
Because they can't even see your pants most of the time.
True.
I would have mad shirts in my bag. Be like, fuck it, let me change up. Or honestly, if it's not like your first run, you probably don't even give a fuck.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, do you really care about, there's probably only certain people you care about sitting down with, maybe like Sway or Breakfast Club or something.
Yeah.
But if you're just doing these other ones you got to show up to, or a phone interview, fuck a phone interview.
Yeah. I mean, but you got to get out to these smaller markets though. You know what I'm saying? Got to get out to these smaller markets for real. You got to hit the little radio station in motherfucking Tennessee and shit. Little radio station in Kentucky and
I feel like that though, you got to do 85 South. Like there's these certain platforms that have control of the regions.
Oh yeah,
you know, you pull up on 85 South, you basically you got the South watching that shit.
Yeah, but like you got to separate the internet from like real life for real. Like in real life, there's so many people that just listen to the radio that don't listen to that don't be on the internet.
I don't really know. I'd like to hear the actual stats on that at this point.
No,
I don't know who the fuck listens to the radio.
No, it's still crazy, bro. Like mad people listen to the radio. It is. Yeah, everybody that's in a fucking car, bro. Like anybody older than us don't listen to the internet. You know what I'm saying? Like my cousins, my uncles and shit. Yeah, we tapped in. Like all of us is tapped in, but the normal person is not tapped in like that for real. They listen to fucking Power 92 and WGCI. Real talk, bro. Like the radio is still a very real thing. Like to get that's still a goal of an artist, like to get your record on the radio for real.
Yeah, I mean, I get that.
Radio is bigger than internet.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes,
no
it
way.
is.
I think
absolutely not.
Don't you realize that, like,
bro?
Don't you remember how many places like in they break room they just got the radio on, or like you go to a store they just got the radio on. Like, you got to think about the outside of like are us cool niggas. You know what I'm saying? You think outside of us cool niggas. Like,
I hate to bring up this platform because I've talked about how much it doesn't mean anything, but just to kind of play the other side of this, Alfredo got nominated for a Grammy for Album of the Year, and Gibbs said off SSS was the first time he's ever had a song played on the radio. So he's a Grammy-nominated artist that never once had a song played on the radio.
I mean, I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying, like, the numbers behind the radio, like, you gonna get more strength, you gonna get more listens on the radio than you gonna get on in the internet, period. Yeah. Like, the radio was still huge, bro. Like, niggas in their cars. You know how many people riding cars that don't have Bluetooth?
Like those weak-ass Pontiacs you're always talking about?
Exactly. You know how many people in their cars don't have an aux cord, bro? More than do. More than that do, for real.
Yeah, I think it just circles back to what we always talk about, where streams, you know how much money you're not making off streams. Even if you're doing 1 billion streams, your check still ain't sweet. So the people that follow you, which we have this conversation multiple times, those are like your real fans, and they're going to go to your show. The dude that's 41 in his car whipping and hears your song isn't going to see you at Concord. He's not like, oh, but I'm just saying, though, like, he's playing at Concord.
If I put a record out, and it got played on the radio, I would get more listeners and more like followers and more fans through that than if I just hopped on somebody's podcast. You know what I'm saying?
It depends on the podcast.
I mean, there's only the big ones. You thinking of the big main podcasts, like a Nick, like regular podcasts, like our shit and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the radio is fucking huge. I don't think you really understand the amount of people that still listen to the radio. That shit is never gonna go away.
And I could be perceiving this wrong, but to me, it seems like your argument right now is completely the anti of the argument we always have, where those are going to be fickle fans. Because they heard you on the radio and followed you, they're not going to be engaged.
Yeah, I mean,
so what does that matter?
But like, if I got the amount of people that I would reach, I would gain a percentage of those would be my real fans. They would fuck me because I'm cool. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, because I listen to the radio, so I'm going to say no.
Niggas be like, oh, you heard that one song?
No, I know what he's saying, though.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, it's the same thing with like TV and shit. Like, yeah, we could watch everything on streaming, but like, shit's still gonna be on TV, bro. And if it's on TV, it's gonna be popping.
But again, though, then why did NBC take the time to start their own streaming service? I mean, instead of licensing their shows, because they know no one's watching TV.
Because why not do both?
They just know the streaming market is where it's at. In 5 to 10 years, cable TV will not be a thing.
I just think it's.
I don't think that.
I think no.
I'll bet 5 bands on it.
Hell no.
10 years, cable will not.
Put it up.
That's cap, bro.
We can bet it right now.
The thing is that I think
we'll do 5 years. I'll do 5,000 on 5 years.
This the thing, Kurt. I do it. Pound me right now to do it.
I'm making a note.
This is the.
I'm gonna get that 5 bands.
Make a note, bro.
I didn't shake on it.
This is the thing that I feel like you overlook.
That dap is a shake.
This is the thing that I think you overlook, because like you don't live around your family.
Get bands.
You don't live around your family.
In 5 years.
Listen to me. You don't live around your family.
Yeah.
You don't live around your family. I fucking do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm around these niggas weekly. You know what I'm saying? Like, the only niggas that you engage with is niggas like us that's tapped in. You know what I'm saying? The only niggas that y'all really engage with, I engage with regular niggas through my cousins and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Do you know how many old people missed the newspaper? Did they stop making the newspaper? Hell yeah, they stopped making the newspaper. They're just gonna stop. They're gonna stop
making the newspaper. They still make the newspaper.
Yeah, but you got to just like seek out and get it. You can't.
We get the newspaper. Like, throw it on our porch.
But I'm saying that it's gonna get to the point where cool. So 13% of our older market fucks with this. That doesn't justify keeping it around. You know, think about how many.
The radio is always gonna be around, bro.
Kurt, do you read the newspaper?
I do not read the newspaper now.
Do you?
I read the news.
I read it when I'm in that bitch. Shout out to Chicago Reader. When I'm in that bitch, I read it.
Nominate Face Value Podcast.
That's the whole thing.
2023.
There's all these things. The news gets delivered to your phone, so I don't read the newspaper, but I read the news on my phone.
Yeah. If I come across a newspaper, I might flick it open and
think about it. There used to be
look at the funnies.
9 to 11.
Clip some coupons, you know what I'm saying?
Print and skateboard magazines. Now there's 1. And if it wasn't because Thrasher sold so much merch, they wouldn't even have a print publication.
I don't know. I think Thrasher would have printed.
If people stopped advertising in Thrasher and they stopped selling so many fucking hoodies, they would cut the print and just do. Because every video now comes out on Thrasher's website.
Check this stat. I just looked up this. I just Googled it, and then like this the first thing that come up on Google. But it says that like The audience for terrestrial radio remains high. In 2020, 83% of Americans over the age of 12 listen to the radio in a week.
So is that
80%?
Is that
crazy?
Is that FM radio or iHeart? Sirius? You got to factor all that in.
Terrestrial radio, so that's FM.
I don't know.
I'm telling you, bro. Like, you will be surprised, bro. Like,
that's nuts, actually.
Because you think about it, like,
and where's that data from? Who pulled? That
I don't know.
data?
That's why I just said it's from the first thing that came up.
I just
on
need
Google.
more facts before I believe that.
But you got to think about it.
It is unbelievable. I mean, I believe.
You got to
do
think
believe
about it
that,
like this. Like,
but to us, it is unfucking believable that people actually turn on the radio.
I drive to work every day. I put the radio on. I don't listen to my phone while I'm driving to work in the morning. I listen to radio every morning while I'm driving to work.
Yeah. Why?
Because I'm rushing and I ain't got time to put my shit on. Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
So that pretty much is the view you get on YouTube just because your video played after another video.
But I'm just saying.
It's the lazy view.
But I be getting up on artists off the radio and shit. Like, that's how I got up on Nook. You know what I'm saying? I got on Nook from the radio. I got on Glorilla from the radio. You feel me? Like... And they still be playing that shit. Power 92 be playing that shit for real. You catch Power 92 at 10 o'clock, yo. DJ Ferris, he be going crazy. He been going crazy for 20 years for real. Yeah, the radio is still very relevant, man.
It's trash, though.
It's not. That's what I'm trying to tell you. The radio is not even trash. They be playing some shit on the radio, bro. You got to be on the right stations because y'all not from here. And that's another thing that why y'all perception is skewed because y'all not from here. I grew up with these radio stations, so I guess know like
when I go home, it is nice to hear like the radio stations I grew up on for real.
You know what I'm saying? Like I grew up on it, so I know exactly what the turn. I get in the car, Power 92, 92.3.
97.9, the beat.
What's your Michigan radio station?
I'd never listen to the radio.
Oh, you wildin' for real. Radio be going crazy.
Even when I was 9, I had tapes and shit. I'm not playing the radio.
The radio be going crazy.
The thing is, at 9 a.m. today, I texted Maddie and I said, why the fuck is number 2 on this Herbo edited, like the clean version? He's like, the whole world is freaking out about this. So if people don't even want to hear a clean song on one album, who the fuck wants to listen to every edited version of every song on the radio?
When I was a kid, though, I used to I would record, have my tape player and record songs.
I'm just saying, Maddie's tapped into the internet, and he's like, the internet's in an uproar about this.
Yeah.
So that clearly means people don't want to hear an edited song in general. Because for some reason, number 2 on Herbo's fucking shit is just edited. Only song.
I fuck with that. It was just like on College Dropout, Breathe In, Breathe Out is edited for some reason.
Well, the thing is they have the flashing lights sample in that song. So a lot of people are saying Kanye probably didn't clear it if they edited that shit.
Great segue.
They probably had to take out 20% of the song in some sort of way, maybe. I don't know.
Great segue, man. Got to get into it, man. I woke up this morning. First off, let me say, right now, I'm speaking as the head of the Black American male congregation, and I can say that this has not been our best week, man. This has not been the best week for Black American males, man. We gotta do better, y'all. Y'all listen, we have to do much better, man. I woke up this morning. I know you. Did you watch it, Kurt?
Watch what?
I woke up this morning. I grabbed my phone. I look. I'm like, Kanye on Tucker Carlson?
The real shit is, because I read through a little bit of those Instagram posts. I don't even know who that is. I don't know who
Tucker Carlson is. He's like the super far right, Fox. He's like the leader of the Fox News shit.
Oh, so super Republican shit?
Yeah, he the nigga that be saying those wild things on there. You be like, what the fuck is this nigga?
The real fence walker. He says low key nationalist kind of thing.
Yeah, yo,
fucked up.
He's
a piece of shit for real.
He like the band. He like the Fox News leader for real. You know what I'm saying? Man, I seen their faces together. I was like, oh no, I already know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And that's coming off of the other antics. Yeah, he going through some shit, man.
Fuck him.
It's coming up. I've been over it. I remember when he was going through the shit with his daughter. And I remember I was like, I'll fuck with black men standing up for fatherhood.
Yeah, he had some redeemable qualities there for a second. I thought it was all good.
I wasn't all the way back on. I just fuck with that because somebody needs to stand up for that.
Yeah, I mean, it's fucking disappointing.
But it fucking started, bro. First off, before this even happened, the fucking Supreme shit.
Oh yeah, the shit he was saying to Jermaine Emery.
Yo. He when he put on them damn shirts, bro, and like everything that Buddy said was on some facts. Kurt, did you read it?
I didn't read through all of it.
I didn't get to read through all of it.
It's just because at the end of the day, I don't know. I think the only thing I pointed out was that one link you dropped in the chat where it said Supreme Creative Director. Dog, it needs to say this man's name and then his title.
Yeah.
It's like they don't try to justify his words just because he's the creative director of Supreme. He's got his own brand. Like denim tier shit that I don't fuck with, but it's been popping.
Yeah.
So you got to put respect on people's name and not just say, oh, he's the creative director of this brand, so listen to what he said about Kanye West. That shit is so gossipy. Put his name, and then you can put his title to put some context to it, but don't leave his name out of the headline.
Oh, it's clickbait.
That's just fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's TMZ shit.
And it was also too much. But again, a lot of that shit to me just starts to get really, really gossipy. You know, when he said, ASAP fuck this girl. Who cares? The only person that should care who ASAP Rocky fucks is Rihanna. And she probably don't even care.
Who said that?
That was in one of his things.
He said that? Yeah. That's cause bro, it's really something wrong with him, bro. It is fucking sad to me, bro. Like a Chicago nigga. Like I'm such a Chicago nigga, bro. Like I've listened to this nigga's music. I've loved it. He was my favorite nigga of all time, bro.
Him and Pharrell, top two
niggas of all time, and it just hurt my heart to see him going through this shit. And like, but the thing is, you can't help nobody that don't want to get no help, and he don't think he need no help, bro. Like he doing shit just for attention, bro. There's no like he tried to put a statement behind those White Lives Matter shirts and shit like that, bro. It ain't no statement. Whatever statement you trying to make, bro, like with whatever art you trying to pull, like it's bad art. It ain't good, bro. You feel me? Like
it like reminds me of like the time where he was doing what is it, Yeezus tour, when he was doing the Confederate flag shit.
Yeah,
like
it's just like it because it don't mean nothing. It's just it's just trying to piss people off.
I know, and that's the thing is like us as black people, like we shouldn't look to celebrities to represent us. So essentially, him doing that shit and doing the White Lives Matter shit shouldn't fucking matter to us. No. You know what I mean? Because he's not gonna help. He's not gonna fix anything for us. He's not gonna, delete history by putting out songs like he did before all this bullshit happened. So we shouldn't really give a fuck.
It's just what I'm saying. It's just the fact
but he's still a representative of us in some sort of way to the public.
Exactly, and
some. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
And like some little kid is gonna see what he's doing and fuck with him and believe him and act on that in real life. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why it's fucking dangerous for real, because like a lot of these people that he be in rooms with, that he be talking to, like they don't know no real niggas. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He represent niggas to everybody in France. You know what I'm saying? He represent that shit.
Yeah.
And that shit is literally to piss people off. There's no like real motive that like a progressive motive that's gonna make things better by doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All you doing is just trying to infuriate people.
And it's working.
It's definitely working.
So it's like how I feel is like I'm not like up in arms about it. Like I'm still gonna listen to his music and shit. I mean, I haven't listened to like anything new he's really done in forever, but like I'm still gonna listen to his music. I'm still gonna listen to the shit I already liked. I really don't give a fuck. I just know that he's corny, and like I'm gonna stay away from the TMZ shit. I don't give a fuck.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That Donda wasn't doing it for me. It wasn't enough.
Yeah.
The first Donda had some shit on it.
But like I know we kind of briefly talked about this at dinner, but like I'm not really like, now that when I thought about it, it's just like I'm not really like, oh man, I'm hurt, I'm disappointed. Like I really don't care, bro. Like
I'm really hurt, bro. I really am.
I mean, I get it for sure, but it's just like Kanye did what he did for me as like a young weirdo black kid, and that is already done. And I don't really need shit else from him. You know what I mean?
It's just like what you saying, like that's not helping. It's not helping our situation.
It's not helping.
It's not helping nobody's situation by doing that shit.
It's not helping. I guess I'm speaking from a personal level. You know what I'm saying?
But as like a black niggas, like that doing that ain't helping nobody. Do nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. It's fucking stupid.
It's hurting us for real. You know what I'm saying? If you gonna do something, you feel like it ain't. If you feel like everything was a scam, and you feel like that you you should be feeling like you want to do something to help. If you are trying to be
exactly,
that ain't helping.
And that's like on the global level. And
exactly.
like I'm saying, me personally,
no, I don't care. 'Cause I've been out on Ye. I've been out on Ye for real. But like you said,
what he's doing. I'm sorry, I keep cutting you off.
It's affecting the kids. It's affecting how other cultures is looking at us. It's affecting all of that shit that's bigger than just my personal. You feel me? Yeah. And that's why I can't rock with it, bro.
Yeah, exactly. And like, and I feel what you're saying there. Yeah, because I guarantee you, like, people in France are like seeing this shit and they're like, ugh, what is going on over there? You know what I'm saying? Like, because he represents so much. Like, I mean, other countries only see shit like that. You know, you know what I mean? They don't see like you and me walking around Ukrainian village every day and like the shit that we go through. You know what I'm saying?
And then Kurt, tell me why the nigga came on the interview. He had on a necklace with a fucking ultrasound of a baby fetus on it. Talking about wearing this because I'm pro-life. I'm like, bro, come on. I know that the motherfucking Republican niggas is sitting there like, I'm like, bro, this shit is not helping nothing, bro.
You think Kanye has ever...
Nah, he too far gone, bro.
You think he's ever had an abortion, man? I think.
Probably.
I mean, I don't know.
I don't know.
Personal life.
I don't know about him like that. I just know that like
let's hit his people up.
This nigga is sick, bro. Cause and then on top of that, I wake up, I watch the interview. He's saying everything loud that you could say in an interview for real.
What was he saying? I want to know.
He was just talking about Trump and like how Trump was his boy. He said Jared Kushner and them was the ones that made him evil. He talking about Kim talking to Hillary. Talking about pro-life shit, no abortions and shit. He talking about, what else is he? He's just a bunch of bullshit, bro. But like, it really bring a tear to my eye. Cause like I said, this was my favorite nigga. Like, I don't really look up to many niggas. You know what I'm saying? That's a nigga I grew up looking up to. You feel me?
But also, the person they made songs that really resonated with you, and they made some fucking pants that you really like. Their views on political things don't matter.
But like, it's different. Yeah. It's different because like
I'm not gonna like. I don't give a fuck what Raph Simmons thinks about abortion.
No, but it's different though, because Kanye used to go out of his way. He used to go out of his way to stand up for motherfuckers that didn't have no voice before. You feel me?
Yeah, that George Bush
yeah, for example,
black people, that was awesome.
For example, like he used to go out his way to stand up for the motherfucker that didn't have no voice. You know what I'm saying? And now it's really like I said, it's really sad, bro. And then Boosie and then Boosie has said what he said, which is true. Boosie was like, bro, like, you know, he was on Drink Champs. It ain't came out yet. I think this next week episode of the Drink Champs with Boosie. But he was like, bro, you know what niggas been going through. You know the struggles niggas been going through for 300-400 years, bro. Yeah. And you gonna go put that shit out there, bro. Like, didn't nobody, you could have wore a regular shirt. You know what I'm saying? He could have just had the front of the shirt, because you know what I'm saying. Like, it's undermining everything that that niggas have been trying to do to get ahead in order to like get past this shit. You know what I'm saying?
And right when we're like getting there, it's like
like you say, it's not helping nobody for real.
Yeah.
And then just a recap of my day. I'm gonna get everybody to recap. The Boosie clip went up. Kanye went on there and was like, he put Boosie on there and he was like, Boosie, what you gonna do? You gonna shoot me? He was like, I've already been bullied by all the black celebrities, and now I'm a school shooter. I'm coming back to get everybody. And I was like, what? Boosie was like, this nigga is crazy.
Well, which is the wrong person to ever say that about anybody. There's no validity to any of it. These are just... Dog, these are entertainers. Like, who cares? Like, it's just way too gossipy for me. Like, I don't give a fuck about what any of them really have to say, honestly. If you make some art, I'll check your art out. Because that's what to me, that's what you said you set your life out to do, is make art. But I will check your art out. I don't give a fuck what you're doing in your personal life. Straight up.
But that's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. Like, but how he acting is dangerous, because like, this nigga's finna keep on running for president and shit. I never thought Trump was gonna be, because I thought he was just a celebrity.
That's still like,
you know what I'm saying? I would have said the same thing about Trump 5 years ago.
Everybody did say that.
Exactly. That's why this shit dangerous. Them niggas gonna fuck around and put this crazy nigga in office. Like, I don't know I can't tell you what's gonna happen in the future for real. Or he gonna put it, or he empowering niggas with these lounge ideas to like try to go out and do shit.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
I see both sides of it.
That is very real.
I just think if something like
he gets it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but if that empowers you, you got to understand that how far is that really going to take you? You got to think. Yeah, Kanye West has made like strides, I guess, on this shit, but he still can't do all the crazy shit he wants to do, and he's a billionaire.
I understand,
so
but
this little person he's putting an impression on, they're not really gonna make any strides in this shit.
You don't know that.
They can fuck around and shit up at school.
I didn't think Trump was gonna do it. He did it. Like, it's not impossible for real. And like at this point in my life, in 2022, I can't even tell you what's possible because everything that happened in the last 5 years, I would have never thought would happen in real life.
Yeah, sure. But nobody knows the future.
I
just think you got to just let it play out, and it is what it is. But the thing is, the second Kanye does something cool, the whole narrative will be switched. We both were like, I'm over Ye when he was doing the mega shit, and you were back on Ye 6 months ago.
When?
6 months ago, you were like, Donda fire. This is fire. Look. We can replay some episodes.
You can replay the fucking episodes. I have never said that. I don't even like Donda, for real.
I haven't heard it.
I never even liked Donda. I haven't even listened to that whole shit all the way through.
Is it good?
And you wanted to buy a Gap sweatshirt because he fucked with Gap. You're like, the Gap shit hard. No, it wasn't even hard.
But do you see me with a Gap sweatshirt?
No, but you said I like this shit.
This how you know I'm dead serious, because you see me today. I bought my 350s. I pulled up on you. I had the 350s on. How many times you see me wear them bitches?
Yeah, but I'm just saying, if you still felt the same way as when he megged down,
you
wouldn't say, oh, the shit he's doing is tight.
You ain't never seen me wear no 350s. And I got them bitches.
I seen you wear them at Green Eye.
Once time. Another time I wore them bitches. And then this nigga started going crazy. I'm like, I'm off, yeah. When Donda came out,
I got a bunch of PTO. I might just take a week off and go through these episodes.
Go through them. Go through them, because you mistaken, bro. Because when Donda came out and niggas was talking, Zach and all our friends was on that shit, I was like, nah, I ain't rocking with this nigga, bro. The only thing that I stood behind Ye did was when he was talking about his kids. That was the only thing.
But also,
I do remember that episode.
And like I said, there's been a bunch of apparel shit he's been involved with that you said you like.
I said it was hot, but I ain't buy it. I ain't rushed to buy it.
But that's still, you're saying people's words mean a lot. Maybe your impression made somebody else go out and buy it because they respect your opinion and you said it was tight.
That's a little bit different from apparel to the plight of the black human being.
Yeah, yeah, you can't compare that to
It's a little different. I know you're trying to drive a point home, but
I'm living off the plight, bro. I ain't buy no STEM player. I didn't buy no Dove hoodie. I mean, shit, I thought it was hot, but I ain't buy that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Because you know why? Because I thought he was finna turn on the new leaf. And I'm like, damn, like, I don't know, bro. But just know that I was never really, I haven't been back on the Kanye wagon. Last time I was on the Kanye wagon was when Pablo came out.
Yeah, Pablo was sick.
That was the last, because remember, no. I remember what I was talking about on the podcast. I was like, before, leading up to Donda, I was like, will this album be good enough? Will he be able to rap his way out of these situations? That's what I was saying.
He's gonna bar himself out of the maze.
Because you can remember I was saying that you can rap your way out of anything for real. Yeah, like, will he be able to rap his way out of this one? No.
Yeah, I remember he did that. He did that. What would Meek do verse on that Pusha T album? I was like, okay, he's rapping himself out of the maggot shit.
Yeah, he went at Meek today too. He went at hella people today. He went at Diddy today. Diddy was trying to holler at him and be like, bro, like, to try to talk some sense into this nigga. And he was like, nigga, fuck you, nigga. You the fifth. And that's my thing. It's so contradictory because if like one thing I don't fuck with is that like if this nigga is so holy and shit, why and he believe in like sin and the 10 commandments and shit. Why the fuck did he keep calling himself a god? That's blasphemy like a motherfucker, bro. And then you in niggas' phone telling fuck you nigga, but you all in niggas' phones and you posting the conversations, bro. Like how's you a holy nigga, bro? You ain't trying to you ain't trying to bring no peace. He only trying to upset niggas. That's the thing. Like, how you a holy nigga and you literally only doing shit to make niggas mad? You not doing nothing to change niggas, to make niggas see a different side. You doing shit to make them angry and to create hostile situations. He lounge, bro. I never thought, like I said, I never thought some of this shit would happen in real life. I never thought I'd be on a platform saying Kanye is lounge. He lounge, bro.
I guess just to summarize the whole thing, everyone, it's pretty clear, and everyone always leans on, he's mentally unstable. He has mental health issues. So he's basically a person that has mental health issues that he's not working on. He keeps getting put out in the public spotlight to make statements that people want to act like are crazy when no one's holding him back from making the statements. But then he's under the impression that if he goes away for a minute, he's going to lose his relevance, which he never would because he's an icon. He's clearly seeking validation from everyone. White, black, Mexican people, all the people. It's not like segregated to where he wants white people to fuck with him. He wants everyone to fuck with him. He wants his validation from every single human. And he thinks if he doesn't stay in the news, in the headlines, his shit will like downfall, which it won't. Yeah. If Kanye went dormant for 6 months, worked on some shit, put it out, it'd be tight. But the thing is, none of us know what it's like to be in his head, which is clearly fucking challenged. And he goes through waves of different emotions, but he gets to spew them out to the entire country. I know some wild ass normal friends that if every thought they said got said to the whole country, they'd be like, this person's fucking crazy. But they don't have connection to the whole country and world. It's in their friend group or their head, where basically his head lives on Twitter and everyone gets to see that shit. So it's almost like, cool, if you know he's mentally unhealthy, why does everyone take his word so seriously? You know, it's like you can't stand on that shit.
They shouldn't, but they do. That's the problem.
They do, for real.
That's the problem.
Imagine that headline, mentally unstable person says this. And you can be like, this is word, this is bond.
The word is bond.
Yeah, like, what the fuck? Just think about it. If people just thought about it.
Yeah.
He's just overexposed. He doesn't know how to control himself. And people want to show, like, put so much emphasis on everything he says. When really, you just got to be like, dog, if you had a friend that was going through some mental things and they were saying some wild shit, you would just be like, oh, he's in. So many times they're having an episode right now. He just has worldwide episodes.
But that's different, though. It's definitely different because it's at a larger scale, man.
That's what I said. It's worldwide.
And it's loud and it's dangerous.
I just don't know why he's picking. I don't know why he's picking black people to hurt. You know what I mean?
Exactly, bro.
Why
like
us?
That's my thing. You know what? That nigga Boosie funny as hell. He was like, bro, that your face did.
Like, why is he? Like,
I never heard nobody say
it's almost
your
like he's
face.
trolling. It's like he's like a Trump supporter. He's like doing an interview. It's like interview with Tucker Carlson. It's like he's doing the stock things that you would do as an Uncle Tom ass black man to like.
It's nasty. It's nasty
to put us down. It's crazy.
It's nasty and it's.
That's like if the next thing he's gonna do is like meet up with bruh from the Grand Wizard of the KKK. What's up, player?
Yo.
You know what I mean? Like.
It stinks. It smells foul, and it tastes nasty, yo. Yeah, don't fuck with it.
But like Nate said earlier, this one man doesn't represent your whole race.
But he don't. But that's the thing That's the thing I'm trying to tell you. He kind of do, and that's why it's loud, bro.
Well,
he kind of.
There's no white person that represents my whole race.
No, it's not. And that's,
I wouldn't be like, that's the luxury,
right? And that's one of the luxuries of being a white nigga. Oh, that's my phone. Shit. That's one of the luxuries of being
a person that represents our race.
That's the luxury of being a white nigga because y'all don't really have that. Like, yes, that's what he is, bro, and it's loud, bro. It's niggas that Kanye is the only nigga that they know, for real.
It's like when these like crazy white kids do the school shooting shit. I don't be like, oh man, they're like fucking the white race up. I don't give a fuck what they did. Like, I don't know them. Like,
but the thing is,
different, man.
Nobody would ever say that. Like no one would ever like after a white kid shoot up some shit. Nobody ever be like, hey, the white people tweaking. If a nigga did that shit, they'd be like, black people fucking going. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like it's different.
I don't know.
It's different.
Whenever that happens, they definitely say that kid is fucking tweaking. They had issues. It always comes. They're not like, oh, it's fine.
Nah,
you know?
Bro. Nah, bro. Like, let a Muslim nigga do anything, bro. They coming after the whole. Like, bro. Like, you saw how they acted toward Asian motherfuckers when fucking Corona happened, bro. Like, niggas that lived in the United States all their life. They got nothing to do with over there.
Last week I saw when we were driving over here, I saw this car and it had a bumper sticker and it was like a barcode and it said at the top of it said COVID-19 and under the barcode it said made in China.
Like it's
get
like
the fuck out of here.
That's what they
or how no.
Go
or how Muslim people get treated at the airport, you know what I'm saying? Like because of those motherfuckers did some weak shit in 2001. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? But like that's just how society is, bro. And like
people are fucking stupid, Kurt.
His word.
Well, no, but like you can. I was listening to this tattoo podcast yesterday, and this OG tattooer was on there, a woman. She was like, I was a woman tattooing in 1994, and I used to look at it like I was fucking crazy. It's like, okay, people judge the fuck out of people. They've judged people forever. You know, no one's gonna change that.
Exactly. This is all true, but it's not like you're thinking logically as you as a human being.
Yeah, as you.
I just think it's too like spending all this time talking about it. A is never gonna change it. So it just,
but that's what this podcast is for. Like,
I don't think anyone like. That's when we were like talking about the thing, like the pro-life thing, and we were like, should we talk about it? I was like, I don't think anyone that listens to this pod thinks we think abortion should be illegal. It's like, dog, like, so I just feel like sometimes it's a waste of time, just like driving home a point that everyone knows like how we stand on it.
But we hook up these mics and meet up every Friday, to fucking talk.
I didn't intend for it to be like a fucking like race politic podcast at all. I want to talk about skateboarding, clothes.
It's not that, but like what you got to understand, those are the important issues that's ultimately going to affect all of that shit.
But also too, don't ever look for my opinion on those issues.
Oh no, I mean we just talking, bro. We just talking, try to, you know what I'm saying? But I just had to get that shit out, bro, because that shit really hurt me, and it's really sad, bro, to see this nigga going through this shit, bro. And ain't nothing that no one can do, bro. Nothing no one can do. You know what I'm saying? That's why Kim had to separate herself and chop her ass off.
All right, man. What is the break song? What's the fucking break song?
Which one did I pick? Shout out the homie Santoso. He ain't here today, but he usually always here. Please Tracks. He just dropped a project this morning on Bandcamp called Euphoria. What song I think
it's just the title track.
Yeah, let's play the title track. Let's get it. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Shout out my boy Please Tracks, man. That's his new one called Euphoria. That's on his Bandcamp right now. Go support my boy. Go cop that shit, man. He really do this.
Yeah, dude, on the Fridays, the Bandcamp Fridays, for
Hell
sure.
yeah.
But yeah, I kind of want to bring it in just on some skateboard shit. We got a couple things. So it's weird because it's somehow a sister shop to Uprise, Humidity in New Orleans. They do rad shit. Shout out Philly. He owns it. He's an amazing skateboarder himself. They just did a Vans collab, but it's not like they let most shops do, where they let them, do a colorway, give you a colorway. So they did a half cab. They put a whole different sole on it. So it's more of a, I wouldn't want to say like winterized. But it's more of a boot sole. And the whole upper is Gore-Tex.
I think I know. Oh, okay.
Let me see.
I know that the boot sole you're talking about too.
Yeah.
Where the waffles are kind of like out of them instead of inside. Yeah.
Yeah, they're outward. Those dropped today, and I tried to get a pair. They sold out just because they'd be a good shoe. So in the winter, sometimes I don't want to wear boots. I want to wear sneakers, but you're going to fuck you. If you live in a city like Chicago, you're going to fuck your sneakers up in the winter.
Shout out to ACG.
You got to have a winterized sneaker for real.
Shout out to the shoes you have on right now.
Yeah, these Salehi boots are dope. Shoe boots.
These bitches is hard.
Yeah.
What? Hold up. And do it actually say Gore-Tex on it?
Yeah. It says Gore-Tex all big on the back.
Those are very sick.
And what's crazy is Philly, who owns Humidity, he does graffiti. He's into all cool shit, like hip-hop, graffiti, skateboarding. He took
top 3.
He hand sprayed every fucking Vans box with the Humidity graffiti on it.
For real?
He just always puts that extra detail on shit.
Yeah.
And that's what these Vans are. They're not just a half cab colorway. They're it's almost a different silhouette of a half cab. And having the Gore-Tex on it all big. And Zach and I were talking about it. And he said it's kind of weird for a shop in New Orleans to come out with this boot-ish half cab. And I said, New Orleans is one of the rainiest cities ever.
Yep.
Gore-Tex is waterproof, dog.
Yeah.
Like, how is this weird?
Yeah.
It makes perfect sense. And then it makes sense for people in other cities like Minneapolis, Chicago. Those are dope because a lot of people don't like to wear boots. They'd rather prefer to have a sneaker-looking silhouette on.
Yeah.
And that's the perfect shoe for that.
Yeah, usually when I wear a boot in the winter out here, I usually bring a change of shoes and put my boots in the bag. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because a lot of the boots I'm trying to wear, like Docs and shit, Docs aren't great for the winter.
They're not good for the winter at all.
You'll be slip sliding around this whole motherfucker.
Yeah.
You gotta have an insulated sock on.
Yeah.
I just like when they get a chance with Vans. Like a lot of skate shops have done Vans, and they really pushed it to the limit. I don't think Vans was super keen on doing all this shit, but I swear they were adamant enough about it where Vans is like, fine, fuck it.
Yeah.
We'll put Gore-Tex all big on the back. We'll switch out the sole of a half cab for this sole. That shit is just sick.
Yeah.
I fuck with it a lot. So shout out Humidity. That shop's dope as fuck. If you're in New Orleans, in the French Quarter, go to Humidity.
I should have gone. I tried to make it, but
fire. It's very tiny shop. But that doesn't even matter, man. Like some of the tiniest spaces are the coolest spaces.
A lot of cool shit in a tiny space.
Yeah. One, I want to say that the half cab is a slept-on silhouette, yo. I fuck with half cabs so hard, yo, and niggas don't be wearing them no more for real.
I just undead stocked the Uprise half cabs, the cream suede ones. I undead stocked those this summer because Zach said you can't wear half cabs with shorts, and I was like, see me this weekend.
Those are made to wear with shorts.
Yeah, I had the suede Uprise. Shout out Uprise as well. Yeah, suede Uprise half cabs.
Low key, they don't look that great with pants.
Because the tongue is mad puffy.
It's crazy.
So they be fucking with your pant leg all crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
And too, like you were saying, the winterized sneaker is an important thing that you need to have in your wardrobe if you live in Chicago for real.
Yeah.
I remember copping those remember the Air Force One boots came out when we was kids? I had them bitches, the high tops, bro.
Yeah.
I wore them more than my Timbs and shit. And then I also got a pair of Greedy Geniuses. I had them bitches forever, bro. They so well made.
Genius. Holy
they like a winterized shoe for real.
You still have them?
Hell yeah, I still got them.
Man,
for real.
what do they look like?
They're just like some black insulated Gore-Tex shit, and they got the boot laces on there and shit. And that shit I'll step in a puddle in them bitches and be good for real.
Bring those back out.
Yeah, shout out the material Gore-Tex.
Yeah.
They really fucking bodied that shit.
Yeah, yo.
They really made their place in streetwear too.
It's funny. It's funny how shit like that really, like you said, made they place in streetwear, Gore-Tex, the 3M shit.
To the fact that some people think those are brands.
Yeah.
It's dog, this is a material.
Yeah, exactly.
They think 3M is a brand, which they are. I mean, 3M is that brand that makes that reflective material.
Yeah, like
it's just the material.
The Scotch 3M. I bet they never thought they was finna get that bag for real.
They're like, oh, we're up. Right?
They never thought they was gonna get that.
Imagine that board meeting.
Yeah,
we're late right now.
You earlier this week.
No more double-sided tape.
Earlier this week, you posted in the group chat those Converse at St. Alfred's.
The Cold Wall shit.
Them bitches is hard.
They're still available everywhere.
I know. Me and Nate was just talking about. I was like, I'm finna get one. So, he was like, which color you get?
I like the white ones better.
I was like, whatever color you don't get.
You got them?
Nah, I've been trying not to spend money, or else I would already have those off-white ones, the cream ones. They're so good.
Those are the better ones for sure.
The way the sole sits, like the off-tone sole, the fucking the toe cap, that box actually looks really sick. The Cold Wall box.
And I usually don't like shit like that.
Nah,
but with a Cold Wall, I mean,
yeah, that's why I posted in the chat.
I like how the sole comes up. Like above the upper a little
like
bit.
It's taped up a little higher.
And it's like translucent, and you can see the graphic that's on the canvas through it. That's hard.
That's what I really try to do, because as much as I want tight shit, when I'm on a spending hiatus, I'll be trying to drop tight shit in the group chat. Like, if I can't get it, I want one of my friends that have that shit. It's not I think a lot of people take it as, oh, you're trying to have all the shit people don't have. I just think tight shit is tight. Like when people make good shoes, good apparel, I want someone to have it. It's not about me having it. Like, I just want all this shit. Nobody can have anything cool. I'm like, damn, I ain't really trying to spend money right now, but this shit's fire.
Yeah, somebody's got it. Yeah.
If someone's got some expendable income, you should cop these.
Yeah, no, for real.
And then when go ahead.
I want to see the shit grow. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want it to be bigger. You know what I'm saying? I want people to support what's going on for real.
Yeah, and it's another thing too, to circle back to our Telfar thing. Dude that does Cold Wall's a black dude.
Yeah.
You know, so fuck with them. And that shit's rad. Like those, I would never say all, because no designer's all shit is good. But he puts out a ton of great shit.
Yeah. My friend Tim that works at Blind Barber, he met him. He like cut his hair at Blind Barber. And they just like chopped it up for like an hour.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It's like right before he went to Paris or whatever. Shout out to Tim.
Yeah, but they still got sizes at St. Alfred Bodega. So you guys should definitely scoop those up.
Yeah, how much are they?
110.
110.
110? Okay.
Yeah, I'm getting them bitches.
A super good price, too.
Definitely getting them bitches.
Because regular Chucks are like 80 now.
Yeah.
So it's not even.
Are they 70s?
No. You still got a size down, though.
Yeah, they regular. I mean, the regular Chuck sizes, I would guess. Well,
yeah.
They're not 70s.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
So, but you still got a size down.
Yeah.
Like, I wear fucking 7 in Chucks.
What's your normal size?
8.
It's an 8?
Yeah, I usually get a 10. I usually do, because I'm 10 and a half, so I usually get a 10.
Yeah.
But what else we got? Tayshawn? Woo!
Man, what the fuck?
So
yeah.
I guess you'd have to see the Thrasher cover for the reference of this conversation.
I'll make a slide.
But yeah, Tayshawn, like, so way back in the day, I think before it was Ali, that Nigel Sylvester BMX dude, bunny hopped. Would you jump your bike? It's bunny hop.
Yeah.
He bunny hopped like the NYC subway thing, like the whole platform to platform. And Tayshawn just recently kickflipped it, and it's the cover of Thrasher. It's shot by Atiba. The photo's amazing. Yeah. I really, really wish they would have did what they did for Reynolds when he backside flipped Wallenberg and took the Thrasher off the cover, because that photo is just so good.
Yeah.
It doesn't even need the Thrasher in the back. It kind of convolutes the photo. I'd rather just see that perfect fucking photo of him kickflipping that shit. Or whoever, like Atiba needs to do prints of that or something. Yeah, because it's an amazing photo.
Yeah, whole subway, that shit crazy.
I just don't get how you can look at that and think, yeah, I can do that. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm gonna kickflip this whole shit?
Hey, bro, did you tell me you seen Draymond hit fucking Jordan Poole with the Falcon punch, bro?
I seen the thumbnail, but I didn't click it.
Oh my God, bro. He annihilated him. He literally cocked back, was like, Falcon?
He's from Saginaw, Michigan.
For real?
Oh my God, bro. He bogus as hell.
That's how y'all be running fades?
That's how he be running fades.
He bogus as hell for hitting him with that punch like that, bro.
Did he fold him?
He folded Jordan Poole, bro. Like, they got it up. Hold on, wait to this thing. He folded that nigga, bro. Like, the thing is, like, when you look at like all the NBA teams, like, you think that like the Golden State Warriors is probably like one of the tightest knit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hope
like,
that fucks up their chemistry.
Like that's trouble in paradise. You know what I'm saying? You think that them is the most wholesome team, like, but like, nah, bro. Like, I don't even know what they was arguing about. All I did was see the video this morning, and like, Draymond bogus as hell for doing that. Like, that nigga Jordan Poole my size. You know what I'm saying? The nigga Draymond, what, 250, 6'9" or some shit like that, bro. He knocked that nigga out, bro. And like, you can't do that, bro. Like he need to fix. Draymond need to fix that, bro. If they gonna continue to like be a dynasty or whatever, because Jordan Poole was supposed to be the next nigga up. You know what I'm saying?
Because he's young.
He young as
Wait,
hell.
Didn't they grab him from Dallas?
No. I think they drafted.
Oh, that's Jalen Brunson, right?
Yeah,
I don't
bro.
know. I gotta stop.
I think they drafted Jordan Poole. But like, remember last year in the playoffs, like we was calling him the third splash brother. He was going off in the play. He wasn't the biggest reason they even got to the finals for real. Jordan Poole was going crazy for real.
Fuck him.
Yeah, he lit y'all up, boy. They was like y'all up, boy. But like,
hopefully their chemistry's fucked up so we can get a redemption.
Yeah, you rooting for that shit, boy. I feel you too. But like, that's the thing is like,
all injuries.
At
please.
this point, like if I'm Draymond, like Draymond got to fix that, bro. Like Jordan Poole. At this point, if I'm him, I'm like, I need to either lead this team or I'm finna beat the fuck out of Draymond Green. He not finna beat Draymond Green. No.
Yeah, that's not really an option.
That's not an option. Those are the only two options. Right. He gonna have to lead that team after that, bro. And like, I know that like there's definitely like inner team beefs that didn't happen. Like even Steve Kerr, Michael Jordan punched Steve Kerr in his face for
not fair.
Not fair at all. Another not fair thing. But like he said, Jordan came up and he fixed it. Draymond got to fix that, bro. Otherwise, they ain't no way they gonna like get another title with that team if Draymond don't fix it.
How do you even fix it though? I would still be like a little salty, even if.
I mean, you definitely still gonna be salty, but you gotta come out and be vulnerable and be like, bro, like I was hot, like. You said this. You got to come on some like pure mediation shit. Like, you made me hot when you said this. Bro. Like otherwise, bro, because they need both of them. Ain't no way that they got a chance in hell if they don't have both of them niggas.
That's some real life shit though. Think about how many times in your just adult youth life something happened, somebody said sorry to you, and you still had a little spice.
Yeah.
But time heals that. If they take the time to say sorry, initially you're not just like, yeah, we're all good, blah blah blah. But time will heal it.
Yeah.
If he apologizes genuinely, which is always not that genuine at first, but then time goes on, they start to get along better. They can maybe get over it. Yeah. It's not like that's gonna be your dog.
You gotta work on accepting the apology.
Did you see that punch, bro? Ain't no nigga finna knock me out. Like he knocked him out like Floyd hit that nigga, bro. You want to talk about folded? Like he literally folded in the corner.
Yeah. I saw the clip, but I didn't hit play on it.
Bro, it was nasty, bro. He bogus as hell for doing that.
I've been trying to like take negativity out of my life. So I'm like, this thumbnail? No, I'm good.
Well, it's positivity for Nate. For Nate and the Mavericks, that's positivity for real.
Big all smiles over here.